Before you buy AirPods, here's the truth about AirPods Pro 3. I'm almost 2 months into my experience. You'll have to sub to the YouTube channel if you want the full review, but I've literally brought this everywhere with me, and I've used them so much to the point that I've slept with them and used them as earplugs. And the foam-infused tips, honestly, they are just such a game changer. Like, you know when you put it in your ear, and the tips sort of expand a tiny bit? They actually just feel comfortable. And I've rocked them in flights for like 7 hours straight. They're really good at that. Battery life, I've also ran like 2 battery life tests. Like I remember one day I used them all day while I was shooting, and I remember going from like 80% at around 12:39 p.m. all the way down to 28% at 5:15 p.m. all while being in transparency mode. Then I ran another test while I was traveling. I remember the plane leaving at around 6:20 p.m. when I started using these with ANC. You know, I was consuming TikToks, watching movies, listening to music. By 1:25 a.m., which was the end of my flight, I was at 12%. And then I wanted to get a super quick charge, and in 12 minutes I was able to get 40 to 50% of battery life. Like they're really good at doing that. Now, transparency mode, it's not the best. It's okay, it does the job, but I find it sort of distorts voices. Like when people talk to you, they sound kind of weird. But noise cancellation is actually really good. In fact, almost as good as my Quiet Comfort 2, if not better. And then conversation awareness is actually okay. Honestly, it's a bit of a gimmick because it only works when you start talking and not when someone's talking to you. So you just might ignore that person by accident. And it takes about 2 seconds for it to kick in once you start talking, and 5 seconds to kick out when you stop talking. And sometimes it just doesn't really register at all. Some apps will also pause playback, and other apps will just lower the volume. Meh, it's an okay feature. Look, I have so much more to say, but if you want the full review, like I said, it's on the channel. I hope this helps.